Hey guys, it's Tom with Symbol Surfing. Welcome to another video. As you probably know, Teradata had a huge day today. They're up 26%. They were one of the biggest stock market gainers today, and it was because they pre-announced better than expected results. So we're going to get into that and look at Teradata. Disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor, and this YouTube channel does not contain any kind of financial advice. So on Symbol Surfing, I was just checking out the biggest stock market gainers, and this is real quick, one of our premium channels. It's $29 a month if you want to check that out. Okay, so anyways, going down there, the first one, the biggest percentage gainer out of this list was Teradata. So this is what the chart looks like, the 1-year chart. And now I want to just basically look at it and just kind of break down what I'm seeing on the 1-year chart. And this is the move right here. It went from like $40 to $50 today alone, which is incredible, right? So prior to that, I want to kind of set this up. So these white vertical lines I'm drawing in with the black line here are the earnings dates. So this is really important with our symbol surfing strategy. This is one of the things we look at. The other thing we look at is this right here. This is called the golden cross. It's a very bullish chart pattern, and it can signal a huge move to the upside. So what happened was we had the first earnings here to this earnings. It was kind of not that much of a price movement up or down. Then from this earnings to this earnings, let me just draw that in so we can see it better. Then from this earnings, it actually went down. And then from this earnings to this earnings, the price obviously increased. And this is where the golden cross was as well. And the other interesting thing here is right around here at $25 a share. This was a new 52-week high for the stock. So this is one of the great times to buy. This is what we look for on symbol surfing, is a great buy entry point right here. And anyways, the stock with all this recent setup here, it moved from like $25 all the way up to almost $55 in a very short amount of time. So there must have been some sort of a bullish announcement at that time. And anyways, after that, the price was definitely far from the 50-day moving average. And we're going to talk about that and as it relates to where we are as well today. So anyways, after this huge high, the stock came back down and went through the 50-day moving average and went down to around $40. And then, like today, it went up from $40 to $50. So in terms of just kind of understanding what I would do now based on the current stock price with this huge move, the 26.6% move today, I want to focus on this big move because, sometimes the past, performance can be indicative of future results, right? So I just want to highlight these two things. So the 50-day moving average around this time was at $25, and like the stock went up to almost $55. So this distance right here is about $30 between the 50-day and the price. And this is basically, for me, it's a warning sign for people to not buy the stock. So even though it's hitting new highs all along the way, the price is getting so far from the 50-day moving average, eventually it's going to pull back. So there's people that bought way up here and it's pulled back. So when it's really far from the moving averages, I don't think it's a good time to buy. But like I said, it was about a $30 price difference. So where we are now, even with this big move, I think the 50-day moving average is around 42 and the price is around 50. So right now we have about an $8 price difference. So with this huge news, and let me just catch up here. So we talked about how it was the biggest stock market gainer. Let's jump over to the pre-announced better than expected results over on Barron's. The article they did today, Teradata shares soared Thursday morning after the data warehouse software company pre-announced better than expected results for the March quarter on Wednesday. So this is a huge announcement, and I would imagine there's going to be follow through on this big move over the next few days. I mean, no one knows the future, of course, but it's pretty big news. So in that case, if it does go higher and higher, just like it did here, I would just watch the price versus the price of the 50-day moving average, where the 50-day moving average is. And I just want to protect you guys a little bit. If you start seeing the price get really far, that's a good time to sell all or part of your position. Or If you're thinking about getting in and it's really far, I wouldn't recommend doing that. There's plenty of other stocks to look at on symbol surfing, and I'd be happy to show them to you. So you may want to contact me. Love to talk with you. But right now, I think this thing does have more room to go. But just with all the emotions that come along with investing and trading, it can be kind of tempting to just keep buying or adding to your position, even though we're far from the 50-day moving average. So I just would keep this in mind. I think it's got a little bit more room to run. I hope this video has been helpful. So we basically talked about Teradata. We talked about it as the biggest stock market gainer today, and we talked about why, because they pre-announced better than expected results. I hope you guys like this video. If you do, click the thumbs up. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Click subscribe for straightforward chart analysis, and ring the bell so you get access to our latest videos. Thank you for watching.